Yo, what up? It's your man Ninja Dan. Oh, sorry, let me correct myself. Watashi wa Ninja Dan. And I return after a little bit of after being gone for a little bit. I wasn't going for that long. My bad. I figured, or rather, I probably thought that once Strive came out, I was going to be going brazen on uploads, which I would like to have been doing, but OBS has been giving me a real hard time lately, and it's like, it updated, I think, Tuesday, and it updated Monday, and then I had to update it again Tuesday, and since I updated it, it's just been fucking up, like, bad. Feel me? It's actually been really annoying. Yep. Hell? What the fuck? Right, sorry, that I didn't know people were rage quitting in this game, but apparently they are, and only after the first round. Anyway, back to what I was saying, as we get the actual start to the video against this familiar called Lightning. What if that's based on Lightning from Final Fantasy? Hymelia kind of have the same facial aesthetic, you know, that RBF. Oh, but yeah, OBS has really been giving me a hard time. Basically, what it's doing is it's fucking up my encoding process. So my videos have been like real choppy and laggy in some spots, and basically just fucking irreparable. And I really don't want to upload. Not even don't want to. I won't upload footage like that. You know, it's just, I find it to be extremely unprofessional, and I put myself at a bit of a higher standard than that. Start to get fucking wrecked by this familiar. So, with all of that, I've been playing this game a lot, as you might have expected. I've been playing a lot. I've pretty much been playing every day, actually, which is good because there aren't any games that I play every day. I mean, there was Genshin, you know, when it's like relevant, when a new character comes out, when they get an update. But other than that, it's been a long time since I played a game every day. I did my first video for live commentary of this, with the last video I put out. You see right there, that's what I was talking about with the fucking, the videos, the footage being a little choppy. This footage was choppy too, but I didn't, like, I was able to kind of fix it. Once you start editing it, you can change the frame rate. It doesn't completely repair everything, but it does make it watchable at the very least. But, you know, a lot of my footage pretty much got clapped because of OBS, but it's all good. I'm gonna figure out what's going on and, you know, work around it. Anywho, like I was saying, been playing this game a lot. Been having a lot of fun too, and I've just actually, funny enough, I've been playing the game so much that I actually wasn't thinking to record it, because I legit like play the game and not think about the fact that I gotta put out videos, because I'm just so into the game, and I'm just like grinding out matchups, and I'm learning so much, and just, you know, trying to make it do what it do. So I think I mentioned this before. In case I haven't, I will. And this is not to excuse any performances. This is just to tell you niggas the facts. This is actually my first Guilty Gear game. Like, this is it right here. That was a nice backdash on that fucking throw. Hold this Fafnir, please. That was a nice conversion too. Yeah, so this is my first Guilty Gear game. I don't know why you're pressing buttons there. This is my first Guilty Gear, and, you know, it's going pretty well, I guess. I don't really know what well is. You know, I've been winning matches, I've been losing matches. You're about to see. Unfortunately, y'all gonna have to see me take a pretty hard L to this Milia, because as you know, this is post commentary. This isn't live commentary. I don't usually like to spoil shit, but I'm throwing that out there so you niggas know what the deal is. But yeah, this is my first Guilty Gear game, so a lot of shit that you'll see might look really low level, even though we got some seasoning from the first and second beta, like I mentioned before. It's still kind of iffy. You know, I don't have the execution that I would like. I don't have the knowledge that I would like. But, you know, keep in mind, if this is also your first Guilty Gear game, this game just came out last week. So, you know, just chill. game is only relevant for a while, I feel, because it's looking pretty good right now. Hard knockdown off that wall break and the super. This Melia was actually pretty good. Like, she actually really whooped my ass. Just because I have no idea how to block against Melia once she gets started. Anytime I actually win against Melia, it's just because I didn't let her get started. You know? I feel with Soul, he doesn't need to get started or anything like that because he can pretty much just land a couple hits and turn any match around, you know? I did not get Vortex. Terrible. But Melia, she has to actually get started because if she can't jump around and mix you the whole match, then honestly she can't play. Her neutral isn't that scary. At least I haven't fought a Melia with scary neutral. I've actually been running into some people with some pretty good neutral in this game. And the thing about this OBS that's been pissing me off is because it was so fucked up, I missed out on recording some pretty good matches that I had in the park. So what I do is I go to the tower, of course, I do some ranked matches, trying to get to the 11th floor. And I go to the park to run like actual games because, you know, in ranked you can only run up to 3 games unless niggas want to run it back further than that. But when you go to the park, as we unfortunately lose the second match, when you go to the park, you're much more likely to get like long sets. At the very least, you should be able to get a first to 5, which is like the minimum for me. So I was running it with some pretty good players, and I didn't get any of those matches. And funny enough, I'm gonna drop that combo. Funny enough, I recorded my recordings, and even those got fucking dicked on by OBS. But because I played so many matches, this game only keeps your latest 100. So those matches are long gone. Lost to the void, to the annals of the replay channel. But it's all good. One of the players that I fought was a Kai player. Or rather, this dude who played Kai. I think his name was Dubious something. I had shot him a friend request because his Kai was actually good enough to where I was like, yo, this nigga can help me learn this matchup. Like, this nigga's Kai is like one of the strongest Kais I've fought so far, and I've been fighting Kai a lot. Yo, it's crazy. Like, let me know in the comments who you've been fighting the most if, you know, you've been grinding out this game. But so far I fought Kai the most, which is hilarious because in the first beta, as we get mixed to death here, you see, like, in a lot of cases, having a DP is like the only saving grace because it can sometimes get you out of a tough situation, but you gotta full commit to that. Me personally, you see, she baited out that DP, but I used light DP so that she didn't punish it. Light DP recovers pretty damn quickly, and I just learned something from Twitter, unfortunately, as we take the L and move on to the next game. That was bad. Honestly, losing to Melia just means you got mixed. I don't think there's any shame in it because it's very difficult to block her. And again, the game just came out, so like I wouldn't get too like down about not knowing things because it takes months for games to exist for people to figure out even the first level of all the tech that the game has. It doesn't matter how relevant the people playing the game are. It still takes time. Like, things got to develop, and I'm saying that more for me than for y'all. Because I can very easily get down on myself when it comes to fighting games. Because, like, I really want to be good. Like, I want to be great, honestly. You know, I don't want to just be some average player. I don't plan on being just some average online guy, you know? Anyway. I put out a video on that. But yeah, so I ended up adding the Kai. Not probably. But sometime soon I'm gonna run some games with him. Ooh, you like that combo? Sometime soon I'm gonna run some games with him and I'm gonna actually record those. Because it was unfortunate. Like we had a pretty good set. I think we ran the first to 5. It was either first to 5 or first to 7. More than likely it was first to 5. I usually run first to 5s with the really strong people that I run into because it's a bit more exciting for me personally, because I feel like getting the 5 is an unspoken rule when people are somewhat at the same level, you know, because all the people that I run with in the park, they be slamming that rematch button, but every now and then, that was a good punish. That's honestly like probably the only real way to like actually get the punish on that is to grab you out of it because it's -3. But because it's -3, that means like honestly, don't be afraid to throw it out. Like, it's completely safe. You know, the fastest frames in this game, if I'm not mistaken, are throws, which I had 2 frames. And as long as you space that out properly, the bandit bringer, then you know you don't have to worry about getting thrown because you'll more than likely punch them in the feet. And then you can continue pressing, which is usually what I do. Sometimes I'll wait and see if you want to press buttons. Like here, you see this Ram? I'd rather this Ram is pressing buttons. Ooh, counter. Hard punches to the gut. Yeah, so I'm on the hunt. I'm on the hunt. So if you see me in the park or if you see me in ranked match, you know, run it real quick. Cause I'm out here just trying to get stronger. You know, I'm just taking this as seriously as I can, which is as seriously as I can. There goes again, a little bit of choppiness and fucking the combo still went through. Another thing is not just OBS. I'm not gonna put the complete blame on OBS. It's also this game. Every now and then the rollback code will like spike, and when it does, you can't really see it, but the game has like drop frames. It's really difficult to see, and I think that might have something to do with OBS having such a hard time encoding this game. Because I've recorded games that have a much higher frame rate. I dropped that combo, but it works. Yeah, but I've recorded games that have a much higher frame rate than this. And this game don't even have that crazy high frame rate because unlike most fighting games, the stages in this game don't move. The stage is static. So that's a lot less FPS to have to accommodate. You see, the stages don't move. Only a couple of stages actually have graphics and animations. Definitely swung out of that because I was just like, fuck it. When I want to... What I was going to say was, when I want to switch sides, I usually do that run under close slash 2H in the bandit bringer just because not only does it switch sides, but it'll reverse the position. Because, you know, switching sides just means you out the corner, but if you reverse the position, that means that you got out the corner and put the opponent in the corner. So that combo is more than likely to do that. But it's mostly because doing the run under, sometimes I don't feel as if I'll be able to get off what I want, which is close slash dust. Fully charged dust, mind you. I might put out a combo video. I've been coming up with some pretty decent conversions. So the thing about this game that I like is that there's a lot of like freedom with RCs and shit. You know, like you can honestly just do whatever combos you want. You know, come on, son, you just did that. Hook him. Literally just did that. Fuck you thought was gonna happen. Ooh, run up grab. Sometimes you can catch niggas sleeping at the wheel. I think that's like some soul privilege because everybody expects you to be aggressive at the start, which I usually am because that's how I play. I mean, fuck how yeah, I probably can't tell, but I just got body in the middle of my train of thought. You might have heard somebody knock on my door, and I completely forgot what I was saying. My little brother, he had gotten surgery last week. He got surgery last week on his legs because he has like this really bad shin splints. So after he got the surgery, he's good, but now he's experiencing some other discomfort that is made more intense because of the surgery he got. So unfortunately, the nigga had to go back to the hospital because the pain was that serious. And you know, I'm just hoping that he doesn't have to deal with that for too much longer because he shouldn't have had to deal with it in the first place. Like, he shouldn't have to get surgery and then have to worry about a completely different area of his body because of this, like, the first surgery that he had. Like, I don't understand how that makes sense to anybody. Like, why couldn't they have actually made sure that he had everything he needed before he left the hospital? Like, why should he have to go back and forth because he's in a bunch of pain? Like, I really just don't like that shit. So hopefully he doesn't have to go back after he has gone this time. Hopefully they actually give him what he needs. Because he shouldn't have to deal with this. He's been dealing with the shin splints for a long time. And, you know, he finally got the surgery for it. And it's just like, he's been down bad ever since. And I hate to see that. Especially when I can't do anything about it. You know, as I talk about that, you see just getting fucking blitzed by this Ram. It happens. You know, we won the first two games, and then these next two games just look fucking horrible. You would have thought somebody else was playing. It was that bad. But you know what happens? This is a game of momentum. You know, sometimes you stomp, sometimes you get stomped. It's just the nature of fighting. It's not something that I think you should put too much thought into. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and clip it here. As you probably know, and if you don't, it's your man Danger Dan signing off. But not before reminding you. Dangerous world out there. So are you.